Okay, we'll start, students. Turn on the videos, keep the videos on. Yeah, we'll start, students. Keep the videos on. Sisila, Malavika, Bhargavi, turn on the videos. Continue. Malavika has turned it on. Bhargavi, and what about Sisila? Fine, students. Sisila, can you see the screen? So if you place it in that way, are you able to write? See the screen on that? Okay, fine. No issue. We'll start with the class, students. We'll start. See, the next concept. Yesterday I had given 2 questions for homework. Did you all complete it? Usually Sisila and Malavika used to send. Why you all didn't send it, students? Yes? You didn't know homework was given? Device to send. Okay. What about Malavika? Have time? From yesterday, no time, Malavika? What project you have? Okay. Which one? Math or other subject? Okay. So soon you have started? Yes. It would hardly take 5-10 minutes for homework. What about Bhargavi? Half in the sense, just two lines from both the questions. Hardly 2 questions were given. Why couldn't you do it, Bhargavi? Both, all three of you. Okay, usually Sisila used to send, but no device. Fine. Why Kia and Angel? Why have you all joined late, students? That's so. Well, the reason both of you have planned to give different reasons. Where did you call Kia? Why? What happened? See, Malavika is laughing. It does. It means you are just making up stories. Okay. Angel, not in the same class. No, both of you have planned, and I've seen many times you all attend on same time. Whether if it is really coincidence. Okay, turn on the video, students. Keep the videos on. Where are the homework questions? Why you all didn't solve? You sent it, Angel. Okay, Angel and Abigail has sent. Fine. No, only Angel. Okay, only you have sent. Did you check? Let me solve it, Angel. I'll do it now. Check your answer. Till what time you'll at school, students? See, again you're late. 15 minutes. Other students are waiting. 12:30. Okay, look at this question. Which one I had given for homework? 20 and 21 we did yesterday, Kia. You don't even know which one I gave. I gave somewhere 25th, right? Okay, first 20th question, students. Look at the 20th question. Only Angel has sent, and the way you have written Angel, you have cancelled everything. I told you to take. I told you see, to prove left hand side, right hand side, everything you have scratched and written RHS. Then scratched everything. At last, you have written RHS. LHS is equal to RHS, or you solved everything. Okay. Okay. I'll check later. I didn't see that. cosec is given, students. Try it now. Whoever didn't do, try it. Cosec A divided by cosec A minus 1. See, you can take LCM or you can convert into cos, students. Cos. Sorry, cosec can be converted into sine, reciprocal. But I don't think sine is required here. I'll tell you all the reason. Cosec A into cosec A plus 1 should be equal to 2 sec square A. Okay, left hand side, what did I usually, I told you all. Usually which one we convert? Cosec into which one? All of you will respond. Sine, right? We convert into sine. But this time right hand side, what is given, students? Sine is given or what is given? Right hand side. We need to convert into sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, sec is given. See, you can convert into sine. I'll teach that. I'll teach that later. Without before that, students, always give first preference for algebra concept, whether it is a square minus b square, a plus b the whole square. Try to give first preference for algebra concept. It makes calculation simple. How do both the denominators look like? How does both the denominator look? Does it look like a plus b into a minus b or a minus b into a plus b? So it is better if you'll take LCM. So there is plus in between. Denominators are same or different? All of you respond. Denominators are different, right? One has plus and the other one has minus. So write it together and cross multiply. If you write it together and cross multiply, what do you get? See, cosec into cosec A plus 1 plus this side cosec A into cosec A minus 1. Here, cosec A minus 1 into cosec A plus 1. We'll try this. If you're not able to solve, you can use sine method. Sine. But look at this calculation. Now, denominator. What is denominator, students? Sorry, numerator. Multiply numerator, cosec into cosec. All of you will respond. Square A plus. Okay, next. Cosec A, which one gets cancelled? Cosec A gets cancelled. What about denominator? What is A plus B into A minus B? Minus 1. A square minus B square, right? It is A square minus B square. So I'll do A square minus B square. Cosec square A square minus B square. I'll write it like this. Next, these two gets cancelled. What is left, students? Respond. All of you will respond. What is left in the numerator? Okay. In board exam, you'll get only one question. One question for 3 or 4 marks. Right? And I have to be quick. Within 3 to 4 minutes, you'll have to complete. So you should know all these rules. Just because A plus B and A minus B was given in denominator, I used LCM method. Next. 2 cosec. How many times cosec square A you have to add? Twice. 2 cosec square A divided by. What is cosec square A minus B into A plus B? Or I'll do one thing. Cosec square A is given, right? If I convert, what do we get? No, no, no. Cosec square A minus 1. What is cosec square A? Square relation. See, right hand side, observe the right hand side part. We need 2 sec square A. We already have 2 here. We got 2. Response, students. We already got 2, right? So which one we need to eliminate? In place of cosec square A, we need Sec. Yeah, we need sec. So we'll try to cancel out, eliminate sec. What we'll do, numerator will keep as it is, denominator. What is cosec square a minus 1? Tell me the square relation. Cosec square a minus cot square a is equal to 1. If cot square a goes to the other side, cosec square a minus 1 goes to the left hand side. Minus 1 is equal to what? Cot square. Let me keep cot square. That is 2 into cosec square a. Is it clear? Now we all think an answer. How do I solve this? We got the answer. Total, what are the relations I told you to use, students? First, we used algebraic relation, right? Expression a square minus b square was done. Then, what are the different relations we studied in trigonometry? Reciprocal, then square relation. Okay, complementary, you'll ignore. Is any 30-degree, 40-degree given here? So, first thing, algebraic expression is done, students. Look here, I'll keep it on right. This three, we used algebraic expression for the denominator. After taking LCM, we used a square minus b square. This is done. After that, we use square relation. Even square relation is also completed. What are the other relation you can use here so that you get sec? Tell me which is left, which one is pending. Did we use reciprocal here? Use reciprocal. Take reciprocal. What is cosec square? I'll keep 2 as it is. How do I write cosec square, students? 1 by, very good, sin square. Right? What is cot square? No, no, I don't need tan. Is tan given on right hand? Yes, cos square. What is the quotient relation? What is quotient relation? Cos square A divided by, which one gets cancelled? So I have 2 into 1 by cos square. What is 1 by cos square? Did we get the answer now? 2 into square? Yes, you can complete it. So try to, we have only 4 rules, students. Try to put all those 4 rules step by step. Give first preference for algebraic expression. Second, you can use square relation. Third, try reciprocal relation. See, that is what I did. In between, I used even quotient relation to convert cot square. So 1 by cos square is nothing but sec square A. Is this clear? Did you understand? Angel, Cecilia, did you understand? Malavika? Okay, write it, students. Do it. Do one thing. Don't copy. You all copy the question. Take LCM. Till this LCM part, I'll show. Other things you all try. The same question I'll show you using sine method. If you convert into sine. Completed? All of you have done? Okay. So first try algebraic identities to, algebraic concept a square minus b square. If you're not able to get, you can use sign. You'll definitely get that. Give first preference for that. Now next one. Yes. 5. Yeah. What time you'll have to leave? You didn't have science class today? At 5 NG? You joined late, right? You were sleeping, taking rest. 5 o'clock you have to be. What time you have to leave then? Fine. Up to 4:10 I'll conduct students, okay? 4:10 or 4:15. See, if you are logged in at 3 o'clock, exactly 1 hour I would have conducted. 3 to 4. What time did you all join? 3:15, right? Up to 4:15. At least 1 hour. 1 hour you can complete the portions. So I'll try. By 5 or 4:10 you can leave Angel. Fine? Okay, next. Tell me sine students. If I had to convert into sine, all of you will respond. Cosec becomes 1 by sine A divided by. Okay, if I take LCM, how do I write it direct? 1 by sine minus 1 plus 1 by sine A divided by 1 by sine A plus 1. So you have 1 by sine A divided by 1 minus sine A divided by sine A, right? After this, how do you solve students? Respond. See, this is directly if you use reciprocal, you have to use reciprocal relation twice along with LCM. Next, 1 by sine A divided by 1 plus sine A divided by sine A. How many sine A's are there in the denominator? 2 sine A's. Can I cancel them? 1 like this. Yeah, so what is left? Okay, try it. Yeah, try it. 1 by 1 plus take LCM. 1 by 1 minus sine A. How do they look like, student? Does it look like A square minus B square again? A plus B into A minus B, yes. If you take LCM, you get A square minus B square, that is 1 square minus sine square A. And numerator, this will get cross multiplied. 1 plus sine A plus 1 minus sine A. I think this is easy if you convert into sine. Which one gets cancelled in the numerator? Which part gets cancelled? Plus sine A and minus sine A. So what is 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 we have 2. What is 1 square? 1 minus sine square A, students? All of you will respond. What is 1 minus sine square? Cos square A? What is cos square A? If you reciprocate? Right. Which one was easy? This one or the previous one? Okay, do it like this. Use sine. And what have you done, Angel? Can you tell me what you have written here? This is cosec. Why? This is correct, right? Question is right. Okay, both you have taken minus 1. Sine A minus cos A. Why have we written LHS is equal to RHS? Okay, complete this. Do it. Next one. All of you have completed, done? Response students completed. Okay, tell me the next one. Same 25th question. Try the 25th. Be quick. I'll take LHS. Sine divided by 1 plus cot. How do you convert cot, students? What is the value? How do you convert into sine and cos? Cot value. Cos A divided by cos by sine. Take LCM. Cos A divided by. What about the second question, Angel? Did you get it right? You copied? Is this only one question what you have sent? Try Malavika. Just looking at the screen. Writing. Cecilia Malavika. Alright, students. Completed. One plus. What's the other one given? Tan A. Tan A can be written as sin A by cos A. Sin by cos A. Take LCM. Denominators are different. You should get sin A minus cos A as the right hand side part. Sin A minus cos A. Okay, what happens to sin A students? There are two sin A's, right? This denominator, we have two denominators. What happens to this sin A? It gets, how can they get cancelled, Malavika? Look here, I'll tell you, look here. If it is 3 by 5 divided by 3 by 2 by 5 students, Malavika, how many denominators numerator has? I mean, numerator has how many values? 2, right? Then you can cancel it. But in the question, do we have two values? Okay, rewrite students. If you're getting confused, rearrange it. Okay, this is the main denominator line, division line, sorry, main division line. So I'll write it like this, sin A, division becomes multiplication and this value gets reciprocated. Isn't it like this, Malavika? So what you get? Sin A into sin A is how much? Multiplication. It is not addition. In the same way, cos A into cos A is cos square A students, not 2 cos A. See, denominators are same. This denominator cos A plus sin A rent as sin A plus cos A. It's the same. And numerator cos square A. Completed. What's the LCM students? Both are same, right? Cecilia, can you answer this? What do you get? If the LCM denominator is same, you just write together and numerator what do you have? Sin square A minus. Okay. Then tell me the next step, student. Think and answer. We need only sin A minus cos A in the numerator. How do you solve this? Yeah, tell me, Malvik. Unmute the call. All of you will try this. Bhargavi, Angel, here. It is not square and it is not plus. It can't be one, right? But what is the other thing you can try? I taught you only four things, students. You tell me all the four rules, Malavika. What are the four rules I told? Or four properties we studied? Reciprocal, right? Can we reciprocal the sin and cos? Is it possible? Tell me, all of you will answer. I want even Angel Bhargavi also to answer. Unmute the call, student. Kia, what is Kia doing? Cecilia, Kia. Now, only if you listen, you won't understand. Kia, you have to answer as well, right? Answer something. Tell me, what are the four properties I told you all? Reciprocal, right? Reciprocal. If you reciprocal sign, what do you get? 1 by cosec square A. Is cosec square A asked here? No. Okay, we can't use reciprocal. What's the other one, student? Square relation. Okay, what is square relation for sin square A? If I replace sin square A, 1 minus cos square A, right? Respond. This part. What happens to this part? 1 minus cos square A minus cos square A. Are we getting this? Like this? So 1 Look here, cos square a and cos square a becomes minus 2 cos square a. But right hand side, what is required? Just sin a and cos a, right? Okay, you can't even apply square relation. What's the other relation I told you? Complementary, we can't apply. Apart from that, which algebraic expression can we use? That's it. Can't we use a square minus b square in the quotient? What do you get? Nobody is thinking about that. I told you to use algebraic expression for students. If you're not able to solve, use algebraic expression. What is a square minus b square? What do you get? Sin a plus cos a into minus cos a. Denominator. And then which one gets cancelled? Aren't we getting the value right hand side? Full question. You all are not thinking, student. Just using, just waiting for me to solve and you're just copying it. Complete it. Only if you practice homework questions, you'll be able to solve trigonometry. It is not like banking or GST. Banking and GST is easy to solve. Trigonometry is tough. See, if you observe this, it is clearly shown at a square minus b square. It clearly looks like a square minus b square. दोस्तों ये वीडियो इंग्लिश और हिंदी completed. All of you done. Shall we try the next one? Okay, fine, students. What if instead of minus, if sin square a plus cos square a was given, what would have been the value for sin square a plus cos square a? Kia, why is your video turned off? Malavika, Angel, Bhargavi, keep it on. Turn it on, Kia. Yeah, what if it is plus here? In place of minus, then what's the values to? What's the square relation for sin square a plus cos square a? What? It would have been 1 by sin a plus cos a. This you can't convert it. Okay. So wherever required, Use algebraic. Where did you learn that, Bhargavi? Huh? Is that new concept? If you do all such thing, they'll reduce 2 marks. Okay. It won't be. How can it become minus? Are we learning exponent concept here? You thought like this. -2, if it goes to the numerator, it becomes +2. Doing such things, they'll reduce marks, students. This is board exam. You can't. There's no such rule, Bhargav. You can't take it to the numerator. I just asked whether you'll to check whether you'll remember sin square a plus cos square a formula. Okay, now normal questions are done, students. Square root question. From 32 onwards, you have square root questions, root values. I'll teach how to do root questions. Okay, what's the time? Anyway, tomorrow no class. At what time you all have to leave? Cecilia, at what time you have to leave? Angel, can you attend till 6:15 or what time you have to leave? I mean, 4:15? Okay. Or tell me what time you have to leave. 4:30. Because I'll be conducting till 4:30. If you want, you can leave at 4:10, 4:15. You can go through the recording. Clear? Last 15, 20 minutes. Because no class tomorrow, I have to cover. What about Cecilia? 4 o'clock you have to leave. Okay, Cecilia, I'm going to give break now. You can leave. Another half an hour, 15, 20 minutes class. I'll upload the recording. You go through that. I'll be teaching important concept. I'll be teaching important concept. No class tomorrow. Attend on Saturday at 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'll tell you the timing in the group. You can leave. Yeah, Angel, if you want, even you can leave. If you want, go through the recording later. Fine. Others take 10 minutes break, students. We'll continue at 4, 5 up to 4:30. I'll conduct. Bhargavi, Kia, and Malavika. Okay. Take 10 minutes break. After this, there's an important concept. We'll start that. Okay, all four of you are online. Shall we start? Next one. Root values. Yeah, we'll do root values. Root and Saturday, last concept is left. That is a cube minus b cube. What is the question? Square root of cos and sine. Okay. See now what root value indicates is 1 plus cos a divided by 1 minus cos a, students. Cos a. Before this, square root of 4. What's the answer for square root of 4? All of you will answer. Square root of 4 is 2. What is root value? What's the actual meaning of root, students? The actual meaning of root is to the power of what? To the power of 1 by 2. If I remove the root, what? It goes to the power and becomes 1 by 2. And what is the factor of 4, students? How do I write factor of 4? Can I write 2 square whole square? Can you see that is how this 2 and 2 gets cancelled, right? That is how you get 2 as the answer. Is this clear? Did you understand? So basically, whenever there are square root, students, whenever there are square root like this, 4 can be written as 2 square. This square and square root gets cancelled. If root 9 is written, you can write it as 3 square root. Root and 2 will get cancelled. The reason is when you remove the root value, it becomes to the power 1 by 2, half. The root goes to the degree, become 1 by 2. That's how it gets cancelled. This is the concept we are going to use for square root question. Okay, remember this square root question. The first question is 30-second one. The first one is square root of 1 plus cos a divided by square root of 1 by cos a is equal to cosec a plus cot a. We need cosec a plus cot a, students. Look here. It is not possible to convert the right hand part to square root. It is not impossible. It is a long procedure. You can't convert this. Instead, take LHS. Fine. If the question was the opposite, if the question was cosec A plus cot is equal to square root of some value, right hand side. So take RHS and solve. Whether it is left hand side or right hand side doesn't matter. Whichever side, take the square root value, students. Take the square root and solve. First step, left hand side. Okay, what did I tell you all? How will this square get cancelled? All of you will respond. How will the square get root get cancelled, students? If I have a square here, can I cancel it? Root with the square? All of you will respond. If I have square outside, can I cancel the root? Root value? How do I get square value, students? How do I get square value? Now that's the concept. How do you get square value? Now look here. In order to get square, you have to observe the denominator. Denominator. This part we call it as rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator. So keep the root as it is. Divide. 1 minus cos A is given in the denominator. 1 minus cos A. Remember, in the denominator, we call this method as rationalizing the denominator. We always use a square minus b square here. In the denominator, we always use a square minus b square concept. Fine. So 1 minus cos A is given. With what I have to multiply so that I get a square minus b square, students? What is the opposite of minus? What's the opposite of minus sign? 1. So what should I multiply here? 1 plus cos A. Even in the numerator, I have to multiply with 1 plus cos A. Remember this. Numerator and denominator have to multiply by 1 plus cos A and 1 plus cos A. It's the opposite sign. Just the opposite sign. After this, how does the numerator look like? Yes, respond. How does the numerator look like? Yes, what is a square minus b square? 1 minus cos square A. How does the denominator look like? When both are same and if it has plus, what is it? That's what, which one? A plus b whole square or a minus b whole square? A plus b whole square, or how many times both are multiplied? Both. How many times both? 1 plus cos A the whole square. But here the twist is the numerator we got a square, students. We can erase them. We can cancel out numerator. Look at numerator. But denominator, there is minus in between, and the square root is not outside. Use square relation. Use square relation. What do you get? This 1 minus cos square. Yes. What is it? Sine. Sine square A. Now both have square, right? Square. You can write it like, see, this is the concept. Whenever we have two values and root outside, you can take it separately. Root m by root n. Okay, you can take it separately. Remember this, root m divided by root n. All this was 9th standard concept. Look here, I'll write it. Whenever you have m into n, multiply. You can take it separately. Root m multiplied by root n. Make a note. Write this separately next to this question. When there is division, you can take out separately. Even when there is multiplication, you can write it separately. Now, if I write separately, what are we getting, students? 1 plus cos A the whole square divided by root of what? Can I write sin A the whole square? I'm just writing it out, right? Can you see the values gets cancelled now? Root value gets cancelled. So what is left? 1 plus cos A divided by sin A. If you have a common denominator, how do you solve? Common. Denominator is common. How do you split this? 1 by sin A plus, unmute the call, cos A divided by sin. Right hand side, we have to get this value. Then which concept should I use to convert them? Tell me, which one should I use? That's what. Reciprocal relation, right? Quotient relation, reciprocal relation. Is this concept clear? Did you understand? Cosec plus 40. So make a note. Whenever root value is given, which formula we use for the denominator, students? First answer, which formula we use? A square minus b square. In order to get a square minus b square, what are you supposed to do? You have to multiply with which? Same sign or opposite sign? Opposite sign. That's the reason I multiplied 1 plus cos A. Complete this. Do one thing. Do it. You'll write it without seeing the screen. Go through once. I'll explain. I'll explain once again. If the denominator is common to both, you can split. I've already told this rule. You can split this sign into two parts. And beside the question, just mention this. You can split into two. All of you completed? Done? Okay, now I'll erase. I'll do it again. I want you all to answer. Left hand side. Malavika done. Bhargavi, Angel. Yeah, tell me left hand side one, students. Okay, what should I multiply so that I get a square minus b square? All of you respond. What should I multiply? 1 plus cos A. If it was 1 plus cos A here, then what should I multiply? 1 minus cos A. Both numerator and denominator, right? Both, yes, both students. On numerator and denominator, see 1 plus cos A. 1 plus cos A. In numerator, it doesn't matter whatever is given. See, it doesn't matter what is given in numerator. Whatever you multiply in the denominator, the same thing you'll multiply in the numerator as well. 1 plus cos A. Then What do we get after this? Numerator, how many times 1 plus cos A is multiplied? Twice. And in denominator, what do you all get? 1 minus cos square. Next. Tell me the value. 1 plus cos A as it is. What is 1 plus 1 minus cos square A, students? That is sin square A. Both have squares. Both have square. You can write it separately, or you can see, you can even do it like this. You can take them together like this, and you can take the square outside. Look here, common square. You can even do it like this, and you can cancel out the square so that 1 plus cos A is left divided by sin A. The denominator is same. Numerator, there are two values. Split the denominator into two parts. 1 by sin A plus cos by sin A, you'll get cos A. Clear? So we try the next one. Okay, y'all do the next one, students. I'll write the question. Try the 33rd question. What should I multiply the denominator with? 33rd one. What should I multiply the denominator? Very good. Numerator and denominator. Multiply 1 minus sin A. You should get sec A minus tan A. This is the question. Copy this question. Start doing it. So remember, whenever there is square root, you should get degree 2, students, so that they get cancelled. According to that, you have to solve. Completed? How long to solve this? Angel done? Kia, Angel, Malavika? Why no response? Done? Okay, Bhargavi done? Tell me the value, students. Take LHS. Be quick. What should I multiply? Is cos given? Kia? This shows you're not writing, you're not concentrating. What? Why cos is required there? Is cos required? What different step? With which one I have to multiply? Tell me, Kia. With which one I have to multiply? You tell me the entire question. How do you solve 1 minus sin into? Next. After that, then why 1 minus sin a the whole square? What's the reason? What? What is same? It is written twice, right? 1 minus sin a the whole square. Next denominator. Is it 1 plus sin square? So 1 square is 1. 1 minus sin square. Then I need a whole square. So what? How do you convert? Tell me, how do you convert? Denominator. Numerator remains as it is. Correct. Denominator. What is square relation? 1 minus sin square a. What's the square relation? Cos square? Yeah. Until you finish, don't mute the call, Kia. Keep it unmuted. Yeah. Next. You both have square, right? Both have square. Just take it common. You can write this inside the bracket. See, this is a square relation, students. If m divided by n the whole square is given, what's the answer, Kia, when you open the bracket? Ninth standard we studied this. Even in 8th you also m square divided by n square. If the squares are common, can we write it m divided by n the whole square? Yeah, that is what I'm going to write. Squares are common, so what should I write? Cos a the whole square. And whenever square is given, you can cancel it out, right? So cancel it, and what do you get after cancelling? See, square, this is one of the easiest concept. Okay, nothing to worry. All tough questions we have almost done, students. 80% of trigonometry is done. All the tough questions I have covered. So I think we would have done at least 30 plus questions, more than 30 or 35 questions we could have done. You would have done. Tell me which one gets cancelled here. This one. Then what is left? Then how do you convert into sec? Right hand side, I need this one. No, we don't use reciprocal. First, try to split it. Do you have a common denominator? Sin A divided by cos A. You take any previous paper, you will find such question. Now use reciprocal relation. Sec A minus, good. Sec A minus tan. This is how you have to solve. Next question. Last question. This is the 33rd one. Just go through one, student. This is how you have to solve. Next square relation is given tan 2020. We'll solve this question. 2020, 2020, 2016. Okay, I'll check one more square relation from Serena publication. Yes, Bhargav. For another 5 minutes, I'll give you two questions. You can make a note and complete it. I'll just check a square relation question, students. We're almost done. I'll give you 2 more questions. Okay, 1 plus sin A is given, 1 minus sin A. 1 minus sin A is sec tan A. 1 minus cos A question, even this one I've given cosec A. 1 minus cos A. Yeah, take down this question for homework, students. Square question. Prove 1 minus cos A, square root of 1 minus cos A divided by 1 plus cos A is equals to cosec A. This is one question. Next. See, this is not a square relation. Think and answer. See, think and solve this out. 2 sin A divided by 1 minus 2 cos square A. How does the left hand side look like, students? Denominator, how do they look like? Denominator value. So if you take LCM, denominator becomes A square minus B square, right? And are the denominators same or different? Denominators are same or different? Hmm? Different, right? So when you take LCM, what happens to the other values? It gets cross multiplied, right? So it is only 2-step questions, students. Within 2 steps, you'll get the answer. Try these 2 questions for homework. Make a note. If the denominators are different, cross multiply, you'll get a square value. I'll write 3 more questions because no class tomorrow. Total, I'll be giving you 3 questions, 4 questions. Okay. Along with this, I'll give even 1 GST question and 1 banking question. You have to complete and utter on Saturday. I'll send it in the group. That's it for today. Saturday's timing, I'll send you all in the group. So it will be mostly at 12 o'clock. Okay. So that's it for today. You all can leave.